Hello, guys. Anyone's here?
Yeah, me.
Who's that?
I'm Zed.
Hi,
And
Zek. How are you, Ziad?
fine.
Anyone else?
There are five. There are four more.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Ahmed? Hi, Ziad, and I think Karma's here, but she's muting herself. Type, I need you to close your cameras, please.
Okay.
أيوة.
Can you hear me, miss?
Excuse me?
Can you
What?
hear me?
Yes,
Can
yes,
you-
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, miss?
You're Adam. Yes, yes, I can hear you, dear. It's very nice to hear you guys. Yeah.
Miss, how can I raise my hand?
I think you from participants. If you open participants, you will find an icon كده says.
Next to mute me. You'll find a
can't
button
find
says raise hand.
Miss, I can't find it. I
Next to
found it.
mute me.
I found it.
You found it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Okay, guys. So I need to take your attendance to see who's here and who's not. We still have like about 2 minutes until we begin the session. It's not exactly 11. So let's start with attendance. Abdullah's here.
Still on.
Yeah.
No.
Type. Ziad, I need you to mute yourself. Whoever is here, please unmute yourself and say that you're here, okay? If no one is going to answer, I will understand that you're not here, okay? So Abdullah's not here. Zain is here.
No. I'm here.
Mute your microphones, please. When I call your name, unmute yourself. Ahmed Amr.
Yes.
Thank you, Ahmed. Mute yourself. Ahmed Atif.
Yes.
Okay, Ahmed. Adam.
Yes.
Okay. Muhammad Izzat. Okay. Omar Gamal. No. Ahmed Hani. No. Karma. I know you're here. Yes, thank you, dear. Okay. Iyad Hisham.
Yes.
Hi, Iyad.
Hi.
Thank you, dear. Okay. Ziad Hussein. Hamza Khalid.
Yes.
Hi, Hamza.
Hi.
Okay. Mu'taz Khalid. Sorry, Mustafa Khalid.
Yes.
Mustafa, you're here? Okay. Hi, dear. Huda Marwan. Mariam Mu'taz.
Hi.
Hi, Mariam.
Hi.
I miss you, honey. Okay. Ruqayya Muhammad. Ruqayya. Okay. Layla Muhammad. She's not here. Farida Nuruddin. Farida. Okay. Ahmed Sharif. No. Ziad Tamer. Ziad.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay. Lara Walid. Lara Walid, are you here? Okay. And Jumana Yasser. No. Um, so hello, hello. Oh yes, Mariam, I know that I can check the participants, but I want to hear your voices. Okay? Type. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
some of you just appeared now, right? Abdullah, I called your name, you weren't here. Hi, Abdullah.
Hi, Miss.
And who else just entered?
Me, Layla.
Hi, Layla. How are you, dear?
Fine.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, طيب. We have enough people. I think Zain is here now. Zain?
Hello.
Hi. How are you, Zain? Okay, guys. So we're going to start our session. And we are going to start our session with some of the rules that we are going to work by. Can you see the screen now?
No.
You can't see the screen?
No, I can't
Black.
see.
It's black?
And
Miss, I
written.
just came in. What should I do?
What, dear?
Now it's showing. Now I see.
You see it now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're going to talk about the solar systems, the solar system, the satellites, and the, hopefully galaxies if we have enough time. But before doing this, we're going to say some of our rules. I don't want any of you to open your cameras, and you have to mute the microphones until I say otherwise. If I asked a question, or if you want to ask a question, you just have to click the button raise hand, and I will be seeing you, and I will let you or give you the permission to unmute your microphone. No interruption is allowed, please. And if anyone didn't stick by the previous rules, I will give you 2 warnings, and then you will be dismissed from the session. I'm going to just remove you from the session. Okay, let's just not go there. Okay, now let's start. I hope يعني some of you saw the Sunday's video when I was talking about the difference between the meteoroid, the meteor, and the meteorites. So I'm going to just make a quick revision over them. I want you to tell me, what is this? The one that is roaming around in the asteroid belt with the asteroids. Is it the meteoroid, or the meteorite, or the meteor? Yes, Farida, unmute yourself, dear.
It's the meteor. It's the meteorite.
The meteoroid. Okay?
Yes,
The
this one.
meteoroid, yes. Okay, dear, you were right. So this is the meteoroid. Okay? And if it entered, thank you, Farida. You can mute your microphone now. If it entered the Earth atmosphere, if it by some way entered the Earth atmosphere, what do we call it? Whoever knows, please. Who's Ahmad Atif? Please mute your microphone, dear. Okay, thank you. Again, only Farida knows the answer. Hey guys, if it entered the Earth atmosphere, what do we call it? Yes, Laura. Unmute your microphone, dear. Yes. Meteor. Thank you. So when it enters the Earth atmosphere, it's called the meteor. Okay, if it's big enough, thank you, Laura. If it's big enough to reach the Earth and hit the Earth, what do we call it? If you know, raise your hand. Hey. Again, Farida. I think Farida is the only one who saw the video along with Laura. Come on, guys. If it hit the Earth, if it's big enough not to be completely burned in the atmosphere, what do we call it? Okay, since Farida's on, yes, Adam, come on, dear. Adam?
Miss, yesterday I found on the net a picture of a meteoroid from years ago.
A meteoroid or a meteorite?
A meteoroid, yeah.
Yes, so when it hits the Earth, it's called a meteorite. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Adam. Mute yourself, dear. So when it enters, when the meteoroid enters the Earth atmosphere, it is called a meteor. Most likely, it completely burns when it reaches the Earth atmosphere, before it reaches the Earth. But sometimes it is big enough for it to, for a chunk of this meteor to reach the Earth and fall on the ground. And in this case, we call it a meteorite. So I hope everyone understands the difference between the three of them. Okay? Does anyone have a problem so far? If you have a problem, raise your hand. Okay. Yes, Karma?
I don't understand this.
You don't understand this. Okay. Let's repeat what I just said. Now, do you know what is the meteoroid? Did you see the previous video?
I know.
You didn't see the previous video. Okay. So I'm going to make a quick revision over the previous video. We were talking about a kind of bodies that you might find in the space, which is called the meteoroid. This one, okay? The meteoroid is a body just like the asteroid, but it's much smaller than the asteroid. Do you know the asteroid, Karma?
No.
You don't know the asteroid? You didn't see any of the previous videos?
No.
Okay. Mute your microphone, please. First, I want you to watch the previous videos. This is the first thing. The second thing, the asteroid is another body. It's a rocky structure that you might find in the space, and it's mainly found in a place called asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is a place found between the planet Mars and the planet Jupiter. We're going to see it in a picture today. Okay? And yes, Adam. Adam?
Sorry, Miss. Can an asteroid go out of the asteroid belt?
Can an asteroid go out of the asteroid belt? So far, I didn't see such case. Okay, so far no one saw such case. But you might find an asteroid belt, yes, in the space. Do you mean getting inside the Earth, wala in the space?
No, in the space.
Yes, it could get out of the asteroid belt. Some of the asteroids are roaming around between other planets. But most of them are found in the asteroid belt. Okay?
Okay.
Now let's just finish the rest. Ahmed Amr, you have a question.
Oh, is an asteroid a meteor? A meteor?
No, dear. The asteroid is much bigger than a meteoroid. How do we know the difference between both asteroids and meteoroid? The asteroid is big. The meteoroid is small. Okay, what about the dwarf planets? the dwarf planets is bigger than the asteroid, but smaller than the other planets. So now if you want to make like an arrangement for all of the rocky structures found in the space, so we're going to start with the planets, and then followed by the dwarf planets, followed by the asteroids, followed by the meteoroids. Okay, Ahmed, Amr, this is okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Ziad Tamer.
Could the asteroid hit Earth?
No, dear.
Okay.
Okay. So completing what yeah, do not write on my PowerPoint. So I'm going to make a very easy thing right now just to disable you from annotation. Thank you, guys. Okay. So again, Karma, so now we have the asteroid, which is a rocky structure found in the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter. In this asteroid belt, there are smaller rocky bodies, which is called the meteoroid. This one. Okay, Karma? Are you with me? Karma? Karma?
Yes.
Okay, so far so good?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then this meteoroid sometimes gets out of the asteroid belt and it starts to get inside the Earth atmosphere. In this case, we call it a meteor. So sometimes a meteoroid can get out of the asteroid belt and get inside the Earth atmosphere. In this case, we call it a meteor. Most of the times the meteor gets completely burned in the Earth atmosphere, and this is the reason why God covered the Earth with the Earth atmosphere. One of the reasons is to protect the Earth from any outer space bodies that might get inside the Earth. It will burn it before it reaches the ground. But sometimes it is big enough for a chunk of the meteor to reach the Earth, and in this case, if it hit the ground, we call it a meteorite. Do you have any question, other question, Karma?
No, Miss.
Good till now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's start with today's session. Today we're going to talk about the planets, and we're going to talk about the satellites. But first we're going to talk about the 8 planets that we have in our solar system. Okay? Why are you chatting with each other? Would you please pay attention? Hey guys? Yes, please pay attention. Thank you. So we're going to talk about today we're going to talk about the planets. So we have 8 planets in our solar system. Okay, before 2006 there were 9 planets. What is the name of the 9th planet, guys, that they got it out of the planets of the solar system? So we're going to take Hamza. Yes, Hamza.
Pluto.
Pluto, thank you, Hamza. So Pluto was considered one of the main planets in the solar system. Then they decided to get it out and consider it what? What is the name of Pluto now? Yes, Huda. Unmute your microphone, dear. Huda? unmute your microphone. Yes, yes, Huda. I can hear you, dear. You can say now. Huda? Huda? Okay, who else? Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah.
This is not a star.
No, 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 no. It's not a star. It does not emit light or heat. It's still a gaseous or يعني a planet. But it's not called a planet. It's called something planet. Something planet. Hey, I'm trying to help you here, guys. Hey. Zain.
Dwarf planet.
A dwarf planet. Thank you, Zain. So it is called a dwarf planet along with other bodies. Like what? Can you tell me from a previous video? I told you that there are other dwarf planets. Huh? Give me some names of the other dwarf. Yes, Laura? 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 Yes, dear. Laura? Do you know the other names of the dwarf planets? Any other examples of dwarf planets?
I don't remember.
Okay, dear. Anyone else knows other dwarf planets? Yes, Abdullah.
It's not me. He doesn't want to lower hand.
It doesn't want to lower hand. I will lower the hand. It's okay. طيب, Huda, do you know other dwarf planets?
No, miss, I don't know actually.
Okay. Farida, tell me another
Cirrus.
dwarf. Cirrus, thank you, Farida. Hey, Hamza, do you know any other dwarf planets?
Eris.
Eris, thank you. Sirius and Eris, very good. Hey, Adam.
Miss, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Why did the scientists considered Pluto from a planet to a dwarf planet?
Because before 2006, they did not recognize any of the other bodies found after Pluto. Then in 2006, they realized that there are other rocky materials in the size of Pluto or sometimes bigger than Pluto found after Pluto. And they are not considered planets because when they revolve around the sun, they do not have a specific time. Like, for example, the Earth, it revolves around the sun every 365 days. The dwarf planets, because of their how small they are, they get bumped by other bodies found in the space, and that makes it difficult for them to have a specific time revolving around the sun. Do you understand? In order to be a planet, you have to have a specific size, and you have to have a specific orbit that after a specific time you will reach a complete circle around the sun. In the case of Pluto, they could not even calculate the time it will make a complete orbit or a complete circle around the sun, because its way is very bumpy with other bodies. It gets bumped with other bodies in the space, and that makes it easy for it to make a complete circle around the sun. Do you understand now, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, so as we said, there are if you guys, the guys who are raising their hands, if you don't have a question, you're going to answer, we're going to complete, okay? If you have a question, raise your hand. If you're raising your hand because you have a question, okay. طيب, ها, Ahmad Atif, yes. No. طيب, Ziad Tamer, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your mic is glitching a lot. It's taking echo.
What?
Your mic is making echo.
My mic is making echo? This is your question? Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ziad. Okay. Okay, let's finish. So we're going to now make a small way or a small statement to help you revise or to help you remember the arrangement of the planets. So this is an easy way to remember the names of the planets and their arrangement. My very easy method just speeds up naming. My very easy method just speeds up naming. So now you can know the arrangement of the planets from this statement. My, the M is for Mercury. Very, V is for Venus. Easy, E is for Earth. Method, M is for Mars. Just, J is for Jupiter. Speeds, S is for Saturn. Up, U is for Uranus. And naming, N is for Neptune. Okay, if you have your book with you or you have your any copybook or something, I need you to write down this statement, guys. Okay, or take a screenshot from it or do whatever you need for you to be next to you in this session. Okay, right. Now I'm going to get it back and I want any of you guys to tell me the statement. Come on. Hey.
Miss, I was writing it.
Okay, I will give you a second. Yeah, write it down. You have a second to write it down, guys. Okay, I'm going to just remove it now. Hey. Oh, I can see a lot of you wrote it. Ruqayya.
My very easy method just speeds up naming.
My very easy method just speeds up naming. Thank you, Ruqayya. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you about it later in the session. Okay, so now we're going to make a small classwork. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me the names of the planets. So the first one and the closest to the sun is, yes, Iyad. Iyad Hisham.
Mercury.
Mercury. Very good. So the first one is Mercury. The second one. Come on, guys. The second one. Yes, Mariam.
Venus.
Venus. Very good. So the next one is Venus. What about the next one? Jumana.
Earth.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, dear.
Earth.
Yes, hometown. Thank you. So the next one is Earth. And then I want a boy. Ahmad Atif.
Mars.
Mars. Very good. And the next is wow, I am. Yes, Huda. Tell me the next one. Huda? Jupiter. Okay. Very good.
Jupiter.
Yes, I heard you. Jupiter. Okay. Ahmad Amr. The next one is?
Saturn.
Saturn, very good. Huh. And then Farida, tell me the next one.
Uranus.
Uranus, very good. And who else? Who's Muhammad's iPhone? Who is this? Yes, Layla.
It's my dad.
Yes, yes. What's next? Next to Uranus?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay, my very easy method just speeds up naming. So it's a planet starts with N.
Neptune.
Neptune, very good, dear. And the last one, the smallest one, which is Pluto, they, in this worksheet, they were still considering Pluto a planet. So since we're running out of time, guys, I'm going to show you your homework quickly. And then we're going to complete the satellites and galaxies in the next week's session, okay? So your homework, guys, will be this one, page 57, along with today's video. You will find another video on the Moodle, and there is a homework page in it. So you have 2 pages of homework, this one and the one you will find it in the other video. It's very easy. You're just going to rearrange the letters, okay?
Miss One, I saw the video before opening Zoom, and I found the pages in my resource pack empty.
What?
I saw the video before opening Zoom, and I found my resource pack pages empty.
You have to get
Blank.
back to the, yes, you have to get back to the school, dear. You should have checked it before going back to your home, but it's okay. You can get back to the school and they will give you another copy.
I didn't go. My mother went to.
It's okay. It's okay. You can get back and...
Miss?
Yes, it's page 57.
Miss?
Yes.
How do we raise our hands?
In the
In participants.
Yes, if you open participants, you will find an icon says raise my hand. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to continue now before it cuts, since we have some extra time. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the definition of satellites. So the satellites is anything that revolves in the space, and mainly it revolves around another body. So we can consider the moon a satellite because it revolves around the planet, and planets a satellite because it revolves around the sun, and sometimes machines, which we call it mainly the satellites, which revolves around other planets or revolves around the Earth. The ones who is raising hands, something wrong? No? Okay. Mute your microphones, please.
Miss
Who's this?
Hamza.
Yes, Hamza.
Miss, why the Earth has an imaginary axis?
Any planet has an imaginary axis because you will not, if you travel to space, you will not be able to see a stick just getting out of each planet. But we have to make like a line to see how the planets revolve around itself. It's just for us to make calculations. So all the planets have this imaginary axis, the ones that we draw, we as human draw in order to calculate the way the planets revolve around itself. Do you understand, Hamza?
Yeah.
Iyad Hisham, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Layla, do you have a question?
No.
Okay, dear. Adam, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Miss, how do satellites do not move and stay in its space, but there is no gravity?
It does not stay, it moves, but it moves around the Earth. For example, if we're talking about the satellites that moves around the planet Earth, they use the rocket in order to launch it with a specific speed in the space. This speed gives the satellite enough energy for it to stick in the place they're going to launch the satellite to. And there are machines inside the satellite that keeps it moving. Those machines, you're going to see a picture of the satellite now, Adam. Those machines get generated by the sun. Okay, it gets generated.
They get their power from the sun.
They get their power from the sun by solar cells. I'm going to show it to you right now. Just give me a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the satellite is anybody that moves around another body, okay? There are natural satellites like the one that God created, like the moon, and we call it a satellite because it moves around the other planets, okay? And there are artificial satellites like this one, the one that we use in order to collect information about space or about other planets or about the Earth or about anything considered or we want to know in the space. Now, Adam, do you see those panels?
Yeah.
Yes, those are solar cells. It looks like a mirror because it reflects the sunlight. It gets the sunlight, and the sunlight reflected, the energy from the sun starts to be accumulated inside the satellite. Okay? So, do you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay, Farida, yes, you raised your hand. Do you need anything, dear?
Yes, they're called the solar panels.
Yes, very good, dear. They are called the solar panels. Thank you, Farida. So the satellites are built by people and launched by rockets into space. And they orbit around the Earth or around any other planet, or just they orbit around any body in the space. So we have, for example, types of space satellites. We have something called the Space Telescope, and the Space Telescope, they are used to collect information about other planets and the stars. And it looks very much like a telescope, actually. You can see the cylinder, and Adam, as you can see, it's also connected to the solar panels that will collect the solar energy in order for the Space Telescope to generate. Okay? Right. The next one is the space probes. And the space probes, they have like legs, if you can see, because they are most likely sent to another planets to make investigations about it. Because it lands on the planets using those legs, and it starts to take photographs or videotape the whole area around it. So they do not orbit the Earth, they travel to other planets. Yes, Ziad Tamer.
Miss, what happens if it didn't fall on its leg?
What happens if it, what? I'm
What
sorry.
happens if it didn't land on its leg? Will it?
It will just break. It will be like a faulty landing, and in this case it might just break. Okay?
Okay.
Type. So those are everything related to the satellites and to the planets found in the solar system. Since we have like 5 minutes or so, 4 minutes. So do we have 5 or 4 minutes? I think not. So this is it for today, guys, because I don't want just to cut you. I just don't want to cut you from